All right, what's up, boys and girls? It's Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. If you can, tell me a funny story of something that you did over the weekend in our Google class. I'm looking forward to hear it. I already saw Steven, and he knows that he's trash at Fortnite, but hey, it's always good to admit when you're bad at something, right? So let's hop to it. We got April 27th, 2020. All right. Today we're going to be calculating probabilities of compound events. We only have 2 questions, so I'm going to show you part of number 1. All right? We're doing tree diagrams. So number 1 says, according to Washington, D.C. Lottery's website for its Cherry Blossom Doubler instant scratch game, the chance of winning a prize on a given ticket is about 17%. Imagine that a person stops at a convenience store on the way home from work every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to buy a scratcher ticket and plays this game. So part A says, develop a tree diagram showing the 8 possible outcomes of playing over these 3 days. Call stage 1 Monday and use symbols W for a winning ticket and L for a non-winning ticket. So before I get into this, I'm writing down 2 things that are very important to me. The chance to win percentage is 17, right? And if I move my decimal 2 to the left, that means it's 0.17. So this is my winning percentage. I don't know my losing percentage, but since you're such great mathematicians, to get our losing percentage, what are percentages out of? 100, right? We already know what the winning percentage is, 17. So all I would do is subtract 100 minus 17, and the losing percentage is 83%, aka 0.83. All right, so this information is going to be vital to me in the second part of this question. All right, so I'm going to make my tree diagram. All right, every day there's a chance to win and to lose, right? So every day I could win or lose. So Monday. Actually, I'm just going to call it M to save our time, right? Monday. What can I do? I could win or I could lose, right? So let's go to Tuesday. What could I do on Tuesday? I could win or I could lose, right? Again, on Tuesday, I could win or I could lose, right? Because on Monday you could win and Tuesday you could win, or on Monday you could win and Tuesday you could lose. That's what this means. Monday you could lose, or Tuesday you could win, or Monday you could lose and Tuesday you could lose, right? So we got one more. We got Wednesday, right? So every one of these has a chance to win or lose, right? So I got win, lose, right? I got win, lose, right? I got win, lose, and I got win, lose. So now we need our outcomes. So I just go down the line, right? You match every one of these up. So on Monday, I could win. Tuesday, I can win. On Wednesday, I can win. So I can win 1 for each day, right? But then I could win, and lose. Okay? Just match them all up. That's all you got to do, right? I can also win, lose, win. Right? I can also win, lose, lose. Right? I can also lose, win, win. I can also lose, win. And finally, I could just lose on every single day, right? And if you notice the question, it says, develop a tree diagram showing the 8 possible outcomes of playing over these 3 days. So look how many outcomes we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I skipped one. See, this is why we double check our work. Ah, yes, right here. We could lose, we could win, and we could lose, right? So that's our 8 possible outcomes. All right? So I'm going to show you part B, and on part C, you're on your own. What is the probability that the player will not win on Monday, but will win on Tuesday and Wednesday? So, not win on Monday, but win on Tuesday and Wednesday. So they're looking for this. All right? So, you're saying to yourself, how can I find that out? Well, if you remember back at the beginning of the video, I created this. My percentages. Right? So, remember, when we get percentages, we multiply everything to see the total percentage of everything, the probability. So, if I'm losing on Monday, right, I have an 83% chance to lose. But if I'm winning on Tuesday and Wednesday, I got 17 and I got 17, right? So I have to multiply all these together to find out the total probability. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 0.83 by 17 first. And then we'll go from there, okay? So 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 2, which is 58. Don't forget to add your 0 to keep the place value, right? So we got 1 times 3 and 8 times 1. So we got 1, we got 11, I got 14. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers behind the decimal. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0.1411, okay? So now since I have to multiply 2 0.17s, I'll take my number, 0.1411, and multiply that by 0.17 to get my answer, okay? So I got 0.1411 times 0.17. Okay, so we just do the same thing here. We got 7, 28, and 9. Keep your place value. I got 1, I got 1, I got 4, and I got 1. So I got 7, I got 8, I got 9, I got 0, and 2. Okay? So we just take, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just move in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right? So we'll round up 1 and we'll get 0.21%. This is your probability, 21%, that you'll lose on Monday and you'll win on, wait, I think I made a mistake, hold up. 0.021. Yeah, 21%. All right? That's the probability that you'll win on one day, lose on Monday, and win on Tuesday and Wednesday. All right? If you have any questions, just put them up in the class. All right? Have a great day.